Good afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Today on Newsfeed, 2 Filipino seafarers are killed after drone attacks that targeted commercial vessels in the northern Black Sea off Ukraine. In a press briefing, Migrant Workers Secretary Hans Kakdak says 12 other Filipino seafarers are injured while another remains missing. Kakdak also adds 9 cargo vessels carrying Filipino crew were attacked while transiting or docking at ports in southern Ukraine. He says the agency is now coordinating with the victims' families and that 4 of the 12 injured have already been repatriated. The Black Sea remains a high-risk warlike zone for maritime operations. Simple yet dignified. This is how Malacanang describes President Bongbong Marcos's 5th State of the Nation address set for next Monday, July 27. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro told the press today the executive branch supports calls to keep this year's SONA simple and modest. Castro adds that as host of the event, the House of Representatives leads the official program.
Ang gagawin lang natin na sa gagawing SONA ay simple lamang po at wala pong celebrity directors or mga big A-listers na magpe-perform. So, simple lang pero dignified ang gagawin pong pagsasagawa po ng isang national event katulad po ng SONA. Kung may napupusuan po siya na aawit ng national anthem, meron na po.
Yusek Castro also dismisses claims that the president is scrambling to prepare an acceptable SONA.
Ano na ba ang nagawa ng Pangulo? Hindi nagkukumahog ang Pangulo dahil sa sonang ito. Nagkukumahog pa po siya para mas marami pa siyang magawa para sa taong bayan. Kulang na kulang ang oras sa Pangulo para maihatid ang lahat ng kailangan ng ating mga kababayan.
She urges the president's critics to take a broader view of his administration's efforts. Meanwhile, security preparations for the SONA are now in the final phase. Police officials say more than 20,000 personnel will be deployed across the national capital region to secure the event, adding they'll coordinate with groups planning to stage protest actions. Commuters and motorists can expect smoother travel along EDSA next year. This is the promise of the Department of Public Works and Highways as the EDSA Road Rehabilitation Project is expected to be completed and fully operational by 2027. Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon says asphalt overlays and sidewalk improvements along the country's major thoroughfare are part of the EDSA repairs.
Meron tayong teams na gumagawa sa monumento site sa dulo. Meron din tayong teams na gumagawa ngayon para magkikita sila sa gitna. So, para mas mabilis ang paggawa natin.
Dizon adds an upgraded drainage system along EDSA Buendia is expected to help reduce flooding in the area.
Ang problema, yung mga inlet, yung mga pasukan ng tubig pagka bumaba, lalo na pagka malakas ang ulan at matagalang ulan, ang liliit. So ngayon, dodoblein, titriplein namin yung laki para mas mabilis yung pasok ng tubig sa mga drainage.
Meanwhile, the DPWH Secretary says the damaged Culyat Bridge is set to reopen to light vehicles this Sunday. The bridge was damaged on July 11 after a fire gutted houses beneath the structure. Taiwan extends visa-free entry for Philippine passport holders until July 31st, 2027. The Taipei Cultural or Economic and Cultural Office, or TECO, says Filipinos may enter Taiwan without visa for up to 14 days. It adds this is also in response to the Philippines' visa-free privileges extended to Taiwan nationals. And that's the latest this hour. I'm Mai Rodriguez. The next news feed comes your way at 5 p.m. Good afternoon.